There's a moment when you realize that something is very wrong, and it's not the place. It's you. They told him he'd been gone for 3 years, but when he looked at his hands, the scars were fresh. Sergeant Ethan Cole walked through the hallway of Walter Reed Medical Center like a ghost. The doctors watched him, whispered. He'd been declared MIA in 2021, found wandering the Syrian desert in 2024, 3 years missing. But here's what didn't make sense. His uniform, barely worn, his boots, almost new, his body weight, nearly identical to his deployment records. The Army psychologist, Dr. Sarah Brennan, asked him the same question every session. Ethan, what's the last thing you remember before you were captured? Ethan stared at the wall. The explosion. And after that? Silence. I don't know. But that was a lie. He remembered everything, and that was the problem. The official report said he'd been held by an insurgent group, tortured, experimented on, advanced interrogation techniques, psychological manipulation. But when the rescue team found him, he was alone. No captors, no compound, no prison, just Ethan, sitting in the sand, staring at nothing. And when they asked him what happened, he smiled. Let's go back. October 14th, 2021. Ethan's convoy was hit outside Raqqa, IED. 3 vehicles destroyed. Ethan was thrown from the Humvee. When he woke up, he was in a concrete room, no windows, 1 door, metal, a single light bulb, flickering, and sitting across from him, a man, mid-40s, clean-shaven, wearing a gray suit, not military, not insurgent, American accent. Hello, Ethan. My name is Dr. Raymond Kessler. You're safe now. Where am I? Where's my unit? Your unit is fine. You've been extracted. You're at a secure medical facility. This doesn't look like a hospital. Kessler smiled. It's specialized. Kessler visited him every day. Always the same questions. Do you remember the explosion? Do you remember what you saw before you lost consciousness? Do you remember the faces? Ethan answered. But the questions never stopped. And then one day, Kessler asked something different. Ethan, do you know what year it is? 2021. Kessler paused. No, Ethan, it's 2024. That's
All right,
impossible.
deep breath. This will
I've
be
only
quick.
been here for...
Just do it.
He stopped.
There. How do you feel?
How long had
A
he
little
been there?
lightheaded.
Days? Weeks? He couldn't remember. The sessions changed after that. Kessler brought equipment, electrodes, screens, injections. And we're going to help you remember, Ethan. The trauma has locked away critical intelligence. We need to access it. What kind of intelligence? The faces, the compound, the plans you overheard before the attack. But here's what was strange. Ethan didn't overhear any plans. He was a convoy driver. He didn't speak Arabic. He wasn't intelligence. So why did they keep asking? The treatments started. Kessler called them neural recalibration. Ethan called them hell. They'd show him images, faces he didn't recognize, places he'd never been. And then they'd ask, do you remember this man? No. Look closer. And the horrible part? After enough sessions, Ethan started to remember. Faces he'd never seen, conversations he'd never had, memories that weren't his. He tried to resist, tried to hold on to what was real, but the line kept blurring. One night, alone in his cell, Ethan whispered to himself, "My name is Ethan Cole. I'm from Portland, Oregon. My mother's name is Angela. My sister is Rebecca. I deployed in March 2021. I was hit by an IED in October. This is not real. This is not..." The door opened. Kessler stood there. "Ethan, who are you talking to?" "Myself." "Are you sure? Month 6. Or was it month 12? Time didn't work anymore. But something changed. Kessler started making mistakes. small ones. In one session, he asked, "Do you remember the compound in Raqqa?" But in a recent session, he'd said, "Do you remember the compound in Mosul?" Ethan noticed, and he started testing. "The man you showed me yesterday, the one with the scar, his name was Hassan, right?" "Correct. And he was at the Raqqa compound?" "Yes." But Ethan had never said Raqqa. Kessler did, and Ethan had never seen that face before yesterday. So how could he remember his name? Ethan started writing in his head a list. Things that didn't add up. 1. I've never seen Kessler eat or drink. 2. The door opens before he knocks. 3. My wounds healed too fast. 4. I can't remember sleeping. 5. The light bulb never burns out. 6. Sometimes I see 2 of him. And then one day, Ethan asked the question, "Dr. Kessler, am I still in Syria?" Kessler stopped writing, looked up slowly. "Why would you ask that?" "Because you've never told me where I am." Kessler smiled coldly. "Does it matter?" "Yes." "Why?" "Because I think I'm still in the desert." Kessler stood up. "Ethan, you're confused. The treatments are—" "I think I never left." The room started to flicker. Kessler stood frozen. And then he spoke, but his lips didn't move. "Subject is experiencing cognitive dissonance. Recalibrating narrative framework." "What?" The walls flickered. For a split second, Ethan saw something else. Not concrete. Sand, not a room, desert, and Kessler wasn't there. Everything snapped back to normal. Ethan stumbled back. "This isn't real." "Ethan, please sit down." "None of this is real. You're not real." "I assure you." "Then tell me where I am." Kessler sighed. "You're in your mind, Ethan." "What?" "The explosion in 2021. It didn't just wound you, it damaged you. Traumatic brain injury, severe. You've been in a coma for 3 years. This is a neural simulation. We're trying to bring you back." No, that's... "Your family is waiting, Ethan. Your mother, your sister. They're right outside this construct. But you have to let go of the false memories first." And for a moment, Ethan believed him. Kessler gestured to the door. "Walk through. End the simulation. Wake up." Ethan looked at the door. His hand reached for the handle, and then he stopped. "If I'm in a coma, how do I know you're the doctor trying to wake me, and not the thing keeping me asleep?" Silence. Kessler's expression went blank. "Clever." The room shattered. Kessler disappeared. And Ethan was standing in the desert, alone, exactly where the rescue team found him. But here's what they didn't know. I've been awake this whole time. They implanted something during the capture, a program, a loop. Every time I get close to remembering what I really saw, it resets. Kessler, the room, the years, none of it was real. But the question is, am I out now? Or is this just another layer? 3 months after his return, Ethan Cole was discharged from Walter Reed, cleared for duty. His file was sealed. Dr. Brennan's final note read, "Patient shows full recovery, no lasting psychological damage." But every night, before he sleeps, Ethan checks his hands, looking for scars, fresh ones, because if they're still fresh, he never left.